As far back as I can remember, I've been a part of a pair, half of a whole. I was in a relationship for 4 years, and then that didn't work out. And then I met someone wonderful, had a family, was married for 10 years, and then that didn't work. Oh, and then I got engaged, and you get the picture here. For the first time in like ever, I find myself completely alone. And so I haven't done anything. I've just been sitting around because I deep down inside felt like I needed to have someone else there to do anything, to go anywhere. And that's why I'm forcing myself to take this solo trip to prove a point to me that I don't need anyone to enjoy my life. So, Ninja, we made it. Yeah, so we finally made it, I finally made it to the hotel. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say, it doesn't feel slightly weird. Traveling is an adventure, and like sometimes it could be crazy. You're going through customs and you run into all these issues. And so getting to your destination is a goal, you know what I mean? And sometimes you want somebody to share that goal with, and I'm just solo. But listen, we're gonna make the best of this thing. Things started off a little rocky. I wanted to get a little bit of sleep before the flight and I almost overslept. And I'm the type of person, like, I like to get to the airport like super early, otherwise I have anxiety. And I just felt like I was cutting it a little too close. And then when I got to my connecting flight, and then went to scan my face, and it was declining. It declined, and I got the red light, and it was embarrassing. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but we got it all sorted out, and now we on to the next part of it. But if you can't tell, I'm beat right now. Beat down into a pulp. When you come with somebody else, man, you just gotta suck it up, muster it up, and get ready to go do something. Don't get me wrong, like, I want to do something. Everything in me wants to do something. It's like, why come all this way to do nothing? But I didn't get any sleep last night, like none ski. Okay, and I got here, and now I've had food. The itis is setting in. I had 2 beers. I don't even drink beer. But they wanted to charge me $50 for a whiskey, and it wasn't happening. I still got time to do some things. maybe I could say I'm using tonight to plan for the rest of the days that I'm here. I'm alone, which means I get to make this choice by myself. I want to force myself to go out. Like I want to can, but I don't feel like I can. I feel like I can't. I'm tired. I'm in my 40s. We love a good bed. You know what I'm about to do? People get uncomfortable when I mention the D word, death. It's not that I'm fixated on it, that I dwell on it at any point in time, because I truly don't. It's the contrary, quite the opposite. I focus on the life that I have before my time is up, because nobody knows when that day will be. Now, I'll give you an example. If you're at the grocery store and they say, 15 minutes until closing, what is it that you do? Like, you hurry up and you make the most of that time. And life is the same exact way, because it's uncertain. And you can't sit around waiting for other people to help you live a life that's yours, essentially. You have to make the decision to get up and go. Good morning. Okay, so yesterday was amazing. Like, I had a ball by myself. Went on the tour. After the tour, let me tell you something. People love me. After the tour guide, me and him had a one-on-one lunch, and not because he wanted me to pay, because he paid for his own lunch. We just talked about music, life. Found out he's like former government intelligence and can't go back to his country, but that's a story for another day. And then, while in La Candelaria, I went to this bar and had this native drink called chicha, which is kind of hard. Sat and had a talk with the owner. I think he was the owner. And man, we kicked it for a minute. And that's what life is about, right? It's not about the things you own and how much money you have. All that's fine. You need money to survive in this world. However, the things that mean the most are the connections, like the connections you have with your family, your friends, so on and so forth, and I guess sometimes strangers. So, got some plans for the day. Let me tell you what I'm doing. Hold on one second. Let me get into my email. Okay, so they canceled my booking for today through email. Unfavorable or unsafe weather conditions at my destination. Like, look, this was a 5-hour excursion. Like, that was my whole day. So I didn't really plan anything else around that. Fuck.
Pero es que yo no sé lo que te amas. Cada vez que te me acercas o me llamas, dime lo que ves en mi cara. Cada vez que me sonríes o me hablas, baby. Quiero siempre verte, sentirte cerca y tenerte. Quiero.
Life is a classroom, and there are lessons in the solitude. When it's quiet, you can really hear yourself without all the distraction. When we're with other people, or rather when I'm with other people, I have a habit of focusing that energy away from myself because I always want to see people enjoying themselves, see people happy. And so sometimes we end up neglecting ourselves in the process. And so getting away by yourself is an opportunity to learn from yourself again. And on that journey, you don't always know the destination. And with that said, I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'm going anyway. So I ran right into this. Every Sunday, they shut down a street or two so people can just run and bike. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool.
Cada vez que te me acercas o me llamas, dime lo que ves en mi cara. Cada vez que me sonríes o me hablas, baby. Quiero siempre verte, sentirte cerca y tenerte. Quiero más de ti, baby. Dime ya, si te quedas, dime ya, baby. Dime ya, solamente dime ya, baby. Dime ya.
I really didn't know how I would feel at the end of this trip. It's the first time in a long time that I've gone anywhere by myself that wasn't like a business trip. And it's the first time ever in life that I've traveled to another country by myself. And I'm, embarrassed to admit that at 44. Sometimes we stay in a situation beyond the expiration date, beyond the best by date, because we're trying to balance it out and we're more willing to put up with someone's bullshit than the uncomfortable feeling of being alone. It's just an excuse that we come up with. But there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. That's one thing that I learned here. You need air to live. You need water to live, food, sustenance. You don't need another person to live. You want another person. So get out there, because while you're waiting for someone to create moments with, moments are being created without you. The world is still spinning on its axis, going around the sun another time. So get out there, see the world, meet people, take fucking selfies and document your travels. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into each other on our own solo trips. Peace, fools. The solo trip was real. But I gotta get up at the ass crack of dawn because it's back to work. But until we meet again, I want y'all to go to sleep or something. We're gonna do something. Just like